Yo, how's everyone doing? So, I figured we would do a little bit of animation this afternoon. It's not going to be a terribly long stream, so apologies if, it's not something that everyone thought, but what I need to do is put this base plate down so this doesn't get messed up in any way. So right now, I'm going to try to think about just like the movement that I want, right? And how it works. But we've got some test shots to take. All right, right now it looks like the head, like the head is not in focus. So I need to fix that a little bit. All right, that's probably a little better. Okay, that's better. Need to get that thing off his beak though. But yeah, like I said, not going to be a terribly long stream. I'm just trying some stuff out because I finally have some time to just mess around. I was doing 24 on 2s yesterday. It was probably one of the first times that I've done something like that in a while, or since I've tried to do anything like that. But we are going to come back to that at another time. But I need you guys to let me know if there's any audio issues. I will somewhat look at the chat, but I think we're ready to get started here in just a minute, so I'll be right back. Alright. Nope. Reactivate the camera. Come on. We're gonna try this, guys. We're gonna see how it looks. Alright. Pretty sure I have this set to 15. You know, one thing I never understood was the fact that there was like, there seems to be people who really enjoy 24 on 2s, and if I'm being completely honest, I think it's just super weird. I do. I think it's odd. Hello? Yeah. No, I think that's a little weird. Because you're doubling up. You are literally doubling up on frames to get basically the same effect as 12 FPS. So, I don't know, we'll see. So, I want to figure this out. So, alright, so if I... of course, there's going to be an ad. Of course, just as I start movement... Dang ads. It's not even skippable. Alright, we're just going to wait for a second. Alright, we're back. Okay. Oh crap, I'm not even back in Dragon Frame. There we go, there we go. My phone. Alright. Now we can hit this. Because what I also want to do is turn these at the same time. Alright, that's pretty significant. Pretty significant jump here. I want to see how this flapping works, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go back a little bit. We'll go even tinier out for this before we like move forward, because I think how I'll be able to do this is I want it to be able to look like it's moving so fast, but like I don't know how that's gonna look. So we're making this move really fast because what I don't want to do, I don't really want to create like the effect of kind of slower flaps, you know? Like I want it to be very like tiny bird like. this first take could end up being pretty rough. No, I will not have him like fly off into the distance. I'm just focusing on what the animation looks like. And what are we at? Frame 58? Okay. We're gonna move forward a lot. Think we have too many gaps? Actually, there we go. Okay, what if now we make this a little smoother and we have more movements happening? Like, Alright. We gotta see if we can do this right as the wings kind of head back to the side. So that's going to be the biggest movement. Like that's the biggest like jump from there, like from the wings going down movement. So now we just need, okay, so that's the end. All right, we're at 120 frames. I want to give the bird some space here, so we'll probably do this until about, we'll do one more frame, and then I wonder how far we can. No! Alright, now I know that the next thing we have to do is move the frames up. Let me skip. Wow, really just not let me skip these. Ridiculous. Anyway. Alright, so we are up next for sure. get this to frame 200, just so we have some wiggle room here. So I think what I'm gonna do is just have his head go down on frame 200. So that was done in 7 frames. Now, will we ruin this entire, like, fun little experiment test with a bad animation at the end? Here we go. We're going to try it. Because I want to see if I can get... Nope. Yeah. Yup. So now I gotta see where he was. Okay. Let's see if I can make this work. Sorry if you guys hear like a lawnmower, it's my neighbors. Alright, now for the upswing. This is gonna make or break pretty much everything. This upswing is gonna be pretty dramatic. Okay, so we'll start slowing down. We'll get the wings up a little. I wish this thing had a better head. Like, that I could move it around, like from left to right. Honestly, I wasn't gonna make this thing fly away, but I kind of want to try it with like some really stupid rigging. But alright, we're at 271 here. I'm gonna see if we can do this. I'm gonna go find some like brick rigging real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, I couldn't find what I needed, but I think we're still gonna try it. Because I'm feeling I'm feeling like we could do it maybe. Like this could not work and be terrible. Because now we'll do this up. I wish I had like the right rigging, because I would honestly just pull. Actually, you know what we're gonna try to do? We're gonna try to make this as we're gonna use my finger or my hand to kind of pull him up and see what happens, because I'm curious. All right. You guys are gonna have to try to help me remember where I'm at, because this is super ill-advised. This is definitely gonna make something you do look terrible. But I wanted to try it. Alright, we'll probably do this till about frame 315, because I'll probably upload this when I'm done. And we're just over the half-hour mark, which is about how long I was going to plan on streaming anyway. So I'll let you guys see it.